talk about some new boots that are in from Bates. Bates has been around for, goodness, as long as I can remember. You're probably looking at almost 100 years. One of the newest things in technology and footwear is a new insert that Bates has come out with. Before I talk too much about this insert, I want to show you what is in a traditional pair of boots. This is a different manufacturer. I just grabbed these off the floor just to show you a traditional insert. In fact, this one's probably better than most inserts that come in a pair of boots, but it's basically just, you know, a little piece of cardboard kind of floppy thing, not much to it. This one has a little bit of a cushion on your heel and that kind of thing, so this is better than most. It really normally isn't even this good. What is so neat about the new shoes from Bates, they have a new technology that they are putting into their boots. These are the first two models that they're coming out with first to try this. This is a sample of their insert. If you take it, and I'm squeezing the heck out of it, I can't even mash it together. I mean, it's really a substantial piece of construction. Not only is it a good solid, you know, piece within your boot, you also have some pressure point padding on the boot, which is great for the ball of your foot, those little burning areas when you're on your feet all day. But the real neat thing about this is this little piece of blue gel that's in the base of the boot. This is something that you have a little bit of control over when you're wearing a pair of boots from Bates. If you are in an office setting all day, there's different points here on the bottom of the blue dial. C, for example, would be for cushion. If you're in an office setting and you're on cement all day, you might want a little bit more of a squishy feel to your boots. When you get up in the morning, you take your insert out, and there's a little diamond point right here. And I'm just going to match that C with that little diamond point. Mash it back on, put the insert back in the boot, and I go. Another thing you can do if you're going to be on, like cobblestones that we have here in Savannah, if you're going to be on a rough ground terrain, you might want to put it on the F for firm. This gives you, so that you don't feel every little bump in the road. In the morning, you just flip your shoe up to the F for firm, put it back in your boots, you're good to go. One of the neatest things also on this dial is it has an O and it has an I. This is for when you walk on the outsides of your boots. You can tell this real easily by looking at the bottom of your shoes. If you take your boot off and you look at the bottom and you see one side of your shoe is really lopsided, you can tell that you are favoring this area of your footwear versus walking on it on a flat, you know, a flat plane. So in this particular case, if you were somebody that walked more on the outside of your feet, you would take this little dial out, you would put it on O for outside, just mash it right back in, fits real easily, put it back in the shoe, and what that's going to do, it's going to give you more support on the outside of your shoes, so that instead of you walking like this, you're going to now walk like straight on a plane, which in turn kind of lines your body up. Should be a more comfortable feel at the end of the day. You shouldn't feel as tired. Should just be a really great wear for you in that boot. The same is true, just the reverse of this. If you're one that walks more on the inside of your footwear, take the little blue dial off, turn it to I for the inside, put it back on, put it in your footwear, and you're good to go. I had a guy that came in and he had been hit by a car years and years and years ago, and he always favored his right knee. So in turn, what he was really doing, he was overcompensating for the pain that he had in his knee, so his other hip was starting to bother him. And so I did my little spiel about the boots because I think it's very exciting. And he put them on and he could tell a difference immediately. He was one of the ones that we put it on the O for outside because he was really favoring more the outside of his footwear, and this kind of gave him a little bit more support on the side so that his body was more in line, his legs were more in line, and therefore his hips. Bates' intention, as I understand it, is to put this in a lot of their footwear. I don't want to say all of their footwear, but these are the first two styles that have come out first in our industry on these. But it's really revolutionary. I wish we had this in women's high heels. You could put something on the ball of your foot so your toes aren't squished and burning all day, but maybe in time they'll sell that to somebody. The boots that are available are a 6-inch and an 8-inch boot. We have these in sizes very, very small to, I think they come up to a 14 in the higher sizes. The boots come with a zipper, which is extremely popular, and that's something that people will seem to be looking for today, are zippers in the footwear. We probably sell, out of 10 pair of boots, 9 of them with a zipper, 1 without. So that seems to be a real popular thing. Easy on, easy off, just a real something very comfortable. But we think this is a great thing. It's something new to the industry. As I said, it's only available in these first 2 styles to begin with, but we have word that come fall there's going to be a composite toe boot from Bates with this technology in it, and we think that's just going to be extremely, extremely great for those in the field that wear a composite toe boot. So those are your options as far as something new and different. This is the latest and greatest thing out. A great insert for your boots versus something flimsy. Anyway, thank you for listening.